So early in the launch cycle, or the rumor mill, for the RX 400 series, it was believed that the RX 460 was going to have 16 compute units, resulting in 1024 shader or stream processors. Well, in fact, when it came out, it turned out to have 14 compute units with 896 stream processors. So that's what we've got here this is our Sapphire Nitro RX 460 4GB. Now, that led to a lot of speculation in whether there was going to be another version of this card to come out, something along the lines of an RX 465 with all 16 compute units enabled, giving us 1026 stream or 24 stream processors. So a little bit more heft than what we got with the regular RX 460. Well, the guys over at overclocking.guide have actually, they've unlocked it. They're in there. All 16 compute units are in this one. So the RX 460 Nitro from Sapphire and the Strix model from Asus are the only ones that they've got listed. Now, the full details to that and these performance results are in the description below. And I just want to bet a big thank you to the guys that did that, because this is really cool stuff. Now, the process was extremely simple. They put together a nice little package that you download. Once you unzip it, you simply run it and a bat file, and it flashes the card for you. But before you do that, I really recommend that you back up the BIOS that comes shipped on your card. It's always a good idea to do that in case there's a corruption or a problem. You can flash it back to its original stance. So with all of that out of the way and showing you that it did unlock the card fully, we tested just a handful of games and run Firestrike on our test system, which is an i7 6800K at 4.1 gigahertz with 32 gigs of DDR4 at 2666 megahertz on an Asus X99-2A or A2. Anyway, got it set up. Now let's look at the performance results that we got. Now, it was a pretty big jump going from 14 to 16 compute units, but what did that yield us in the real world with this setup? Well, with Firestrike, we edged out just a little bit of an improvement. We got about 5.6%, which is good, especially since this card really doesn't overclock at all. Like, I couldn't get any extra speed out of this card. Well, moving on to the video game results, we're going to start off with GTA 5. GTA 5 only saw a benefit on the average going to a positive 2% change, which, if you look at the numbers, isn't a whole lot. It's almost within margin of error, so not really anything that would be like, oh, if you play GTA, you're going to want to do this. But moving on to Dirt Rally, run at 1080p with a high preset with 2x MSAA, we see a 5.3% jump on the average and a quite substantial jump on the 1% and 0.1% lows. And which is great because it really smooths out the gameplay, and that's where you get a bigger benefit than just on averages. So moving into Shadow of Mordor, again, we see the same 5.2% increase on our performance on the averages, but an even bigger change on our 1% and 0.1% lows, which results in a much smoother gameplay experience than what you got before. So in the end, what you get out of unlocking the card is you do get the benefit. I mean, you get a lot on the low end, so it helps bring up the average as well as bolster the bottom end on everything except for GTA 5. I don't really know what's going on with that one, but that's a whole different ball of yarn. Now, something really big to keep in mind here is that this particular flash and the newest AMD Relive drivers, they re-enabled BIOS signature check. So if it doesn't read that it's a regular BIOS, that it's been modified, it actually won't let you can install it, but it won't enable Radeon settings. So that's why, if you noticed on the article, we didn't use the Relive drivers. We used 16.11.5 because Relive wouldn't work with this flash. So that's the results. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it entertaining or informative. Feel free to leave us a like, comment, and a subscribe, and we'll catch you guys all in the next video.